Hello everyone, I am Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 with the Kaiserreich mod. The mod that simulates what could have happened if Germany won the World War I. And we're playing as the United States of America. We have successfully avoided the Civil War and now we're building up our economy. Oh, let's unpause. It'll take us like another year. Okay, Fengtian government declared war on the Empire of Japan. Doesn't really concern us. I think I will want to focus on conquering both Americas. Rather than, fighting Japan or whatever. I think Mexico will be our first target, although it might be a difficult one. We will know eventually. Unfortunately, the world tension has to be much higher for us to be able to attack them, because we cannot justify a war goal just yet. But as the US, you kind of have to be patient, always in Hearts of Iron. Okay, it is 38. What should we research next? I could research that, but I feel that would be sort of a waste of a bonus. So let's keep our bonuses for the better stuff that we're going to research next year. And for now, we're doing the doctrines. This is 39 technology. I suppose I could have an anti-air gun, but I will have to do air stuff eventually as well. Yeah, not gonna be doing signal companies. I think we're pretty much done with most of the stuff. Might be time to do some Air Force. Or it might be time to do some tanks, because eventually I will want to add medium tanks to my troops. And as I do have a free slot, I guess I'll do the Steward. Dominionist victory in South Africa. The Ottoman... oh, okay. An Ottoman Empire attacked Cyprus. Alright, Cypriot uprising, makes sense. Cyprus has rebelled. And finally, the Neue Volkerschau arrives in San Francisco. The Germans have put on a fantastic live show, part carnival, part zoo. It's got over 1,000 authentic African tribesmen and women, seriously, and exotic animals. Despite protests from the city's black clergy that the show is dehumanizing, comparing it to a human zoo, the show drew in several million attendants. Really? Huh. That's weird. How are we doing with resources? We have insufficient rubber. Well, that's not really a problem. How are we doing with construction? Quite well, actually. Quite well indeed. Might be time to start some new infrastructure building. No. Not yet. Our ideology has grown. Yes. Let's increase our popularity. Perhaps we can go to at least medium popularity. And we have enough political power to enact early mobilization, which would reduce consumer good factories and increase factory construction speed. I'm not sure. I think I want to get an industrial company first. Okay, we have finished that one. Civil and factory construction speed increase and infrastructure construction speed increase. Good. Now, remove National Spirit Infrastructure Bill. When was the what was that? Doesn't matter. Let's do the Brain Trust, which will let us research far and wide. And we're kind of ready to attack Mexico if we can get a war goal. I could do that through a focus, but that wouldn't necessarily work. Okay, the 4th of July. And we will get enough world tension when the Germans inevitably fight the French at some point. Or the Russians. Oh, the tiny Soviet Russia is still holding on, but I don't think that they will win. Competing machine research is done. Now we could do encryption-decryption. I think I will need to do encryption-decryption. In the meantime, we can modify the government. Let's look at our options. That's good for infantry equipment. Don't need that really. Let's have a look at the Chief of Staff, because we might get extra political power. Artillery. I think I saw one that gave extra political power. Chief of Army. I mean, they all give good bonuses. But I have seen some of those guys that actually give political power. So I'm going to make sure that I don't miss anyone like that, because political power is very valuable. Industrial research time, nuclear research time. Let's see if anyone gives us political power. It seems like nobody does. Okay, how about heavy equipment manufacturers? Artillery, motorized, mechanized. Good, I suppose. Although we already have motorized researched, so that will not be applied. So that's pointless. Oh well. Let's have a look at this one. Fighter manufacturing. Yeah, okay. I think I'll stick with free trade, at least for now. And I'm going to hire an industrial company. This one. Industrial research time, military and civilian factory construction. And then we move our economy to partial mobilization when we get the political power. No template that uses motorized or support. That's only because we don't have the army experience to incorporate that yet. Oh, Bulgaria and Serbia are fighting. Interesting. Alright, it is still 38. I could research this, of course, but it would be quite a bit ahead of time. Since most of the stuff I want is 39 technology, I'm going to research decryption, because we'll need that as well. We'll need that eventually. Brazil declared war on the United Communes of Brazil. So there's civil war in Brazil. Seems like the green ones will probably win. Just a guess, and they just did. Yeah, good thing we avoided a civil war. Speaking of war and fighting and stuff, let's get more units going, shall we? The Union of South Africa declared war on the Union of South Africa. Seriously, they're both called the same thing. No, they're not. This is Zuid-Afrikanische Republiek. Well, that doesn't really concern us until Liberia leaves the alliance with the Germans. I would gladly attack them. What's Star of Africa? I would gladly attack them, but I don't think I could even reach them in any way. The Brain Trust is done, which gives us the 5th research slot. Now we want to reach this to get our economy, to give our economy a huge boost. Now, what should we do first? Resource gain efficiency and political power, or Maritime Commission. Naval Dockyard, pointless. Radar, not very useful. Airbase is not very useful. Military factories, well, that is useful, but it requires a bunch of crappy stuff first. And this, political power, civilian factories, supply consumption reduction, and safety reforms. Okay, I mean, I do want to reach this eventually. So I suppose going through National Recovery Administration first is the way to go. In the meantime, we'll get ready for a war with Mexico if we can get enough world tension going. Now, I think we're out of stuff from 38 that we actually want to research. I could do air research. We will need heavy fighters, because they're the best fighters. Eventually, we'll need strategic bombers for nuclear weapons. Or I suppose I could do air doctrines and stuff like that, but my experience is they don't really matter that much. If you can outproduce your enemy, then you win in terms of air warfare. I could do the Thompson gun. Or I could do... Actually, I could do the rocket launcher. It is ahead of time, but we can do it. Now, actually, if we're doing something ahead of time, I should probably do the improved computing machine, because that will give us a global research time bonus to everything. So if I'm doing stuff ahead of time, we should do this one. Qing declared war on the Shanqing. Somewhere here? It says Qing. German Empire declared war on the National Republic of Lithuania. Interesting. Lithuania is trying to break free from the Germans. And a nationalist coup in White Ruthenia. Revolt in Mitteleuropa. Alright, so you are not allied with the Germans anymore. No, you are. Yes, you are. I suppose it doesn't really matter to us. We're too far away. We have our own problems. I suppose we could beat Canada. They do have allies. Maybe that won't be a problem. Madras declared war on the Princely Federation. Great England Hurricane can help the survivors. Political power in exchange for consumer goods, or... Yeah, I'll do that. Of course I'll do that. Let's help the survivors. Okay, I need 75% world tension, correct? Yes, and you're fighting... Who are you fighting? Interesting. I mean, I'll beat them. Just need to be able to declare war. Okay. I need to start doing stuff that is ahead of time. I will want the gun. Let's do construction. We have all the bonuses to that. Steward and mobile infantry. Right, let's first do that. And then... Oh, I'm out of the bonuses. That's fine. Let's start working on the infantry gun. How are we doing on military production? Still need way more stuff. Still need way more stuff. Let's make sure we produce way more of this stuff as well. I will want to modify my divisions as soon as we can get army experience. National Republic of Lithuania was annexed, but with how this mod works, they are immediately released as a puppet nation. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep all the stuff I'm taking. National Recovery Administration is finished. Extra political power, wonderful. Provide relief to the farmers. Yeah, I think I want to finish this before we move on to any other stuff. Like, the military stuff is pretty useless. The Monroe Doctrine could prove helpful. We'll see. We'll see. For now, economy is the key. Civilian factories for free. And I can modify the government, and I will modify the government to partial mobilization. The American war economy, is this different than normal war economy? Can I do that through a focus? Only probably through here, only somewhere here. If we did have... Yeah... If the Civil War had broken out, we could have probably done some nice things here. I don't think we have any economy options down in this area. Okay, let's go back and actually just change it to partial mobilization. And that is going to be a huge boost to our economy. Now, we still have a lot of consumer goods. But it's getting better. Great New England Hurricane. And see how many factories we have. Construction 3 is done. Frequency analysis. Okay. This is still ahead of time, but not by much. Or I could do excavation. That is extra resources, which is extra income from trade. Let's do the artillery, because we will want to start producing it. Oh. I have another slot ready. What else was I researching? I'm not sure anymore. This is how much ahead of time? Almost not ahead of time at all. Let's do that then. I want to introduce rocket artillery to my units. Which is kind of weird because I haven't researched rockets yet, but let's not worry about that. Okay, let's see which state has the most slots. I have 5 free in Jersey. 5 in North Carolina. That's 6 free slots. In Georgia, that would be quite good. Let's see, is there anything better? 6 slots, but less infrastructure. How about the other coast? Oh, this is perfect. We're gonna use San Francisco. If you're going to San Francisco, be sure to wear some flowers in your hair. And when this is done, let's prioritize the infrastructure there. We're gonna build factories. Perfect. And then I'll find a new place to build up. In the meantime, yep, troops are being built and deployed. Support artillery and regular infantry. I'm going to be changing it a lot, but I need military experience for that, and we don't have military experience. Central American War is over. We have learned something. Central America won. Oh, they're allied. In which case, I could be attacking from 2 sides. They're all allied with each other. Well, if that is the case, I will want to station an army here. Can this hold 18 units? Probably not. Let's just do 10. And give you to Omar Bradley or Douglas MacArthur. They're both good, but I think I want to use MacArthur. Because even though his skill is not as good, the division recovery rate bonus... No, let's use Omar Bradley. And he is going to be deployed on these 2 front lines. Half of you go over here. And now I'm going to paint attack orders. Like this. That should be 5 units. Yes, it is. And like this. And when they're done, they will rejoin the main army. Be aggressive. And you be aggressive as well. We're suffering attrition. I'm not going to train them up. I don't want to use up the equipment. Oh, because they're moving. Yeah, because this is difficult terrain, I suppose. That's fine. I suppose I could build up infrastructure in there. I will need infrastructure. To be honest, I will need infrastructure everywhere, and the level we have is pretty good. Provide relief to the farmers. Wonderful. Now, after that... Wait a minute. This is the infrastructure bill that the other thing was supposed to remove. So if I do it now, I will have both. Oh, seems like I just found a workaround. Seems like I found a workaround. Now, should I continue these or do the other one first? No, I think I should continue these. Supply consumption, that would be helpful, or research bonus for electronics. Actually, I could have used that before I started the computing machine. And this is factory output 5%. That's a lot of military factories. You know what, I'm going to complete the Curtis reforms first, because they take less time to complete, and also provide meaningful bonuses. So let's do just that. United Baltic Duchy took states, and Spain did as well. Japan announces her ambitions. Okay, what are those ambitions? China. Well, good. I mean, not necessarily, but doesn't look like they're looking our way, so we can kind of do our thing in our part of the world. Not like I'm afraid of Japan, but I don't want to be disturbed while I conquer Central America and move on to South America. Okay. I should probably prepare my Air Force as well. Let's take all the planes that we have. All those planes. Should probably pause. Are those all the planes? Seems like it. Okay. Seems like a good spot for them. We'll move them later on. And after we're done with the economy trees, I'll move on to the Monroe Doctrine, I suppose. Research slot is available. Ahead of time. So not yet. How about this? Concentrated industry is the best industry. Oh, is that an aircraft carrier? Can you operate from a normal airport? Pass the infrastructure bill, wonderful, and compromise with Reed. Christ National Spirit Curtis implemented some reforms, factory output increased. Wonderful. So let's have a look. Okay, we have both infrastructure bonuses. Great. And we have enough points to implement something else. Free trade is good for us. Let's not meddle with that. I can't go to... Yes, I cannot change the war economy. And I won't be able for a while. Now, what's our next move? Should I replace him? Oh, I cannot. Right, I forgot. If I can't, then I can't. Is there someone better here? Do you have someone that gives us political power? Doesn't seem like it. And if there isn't someone who gives us political power or reduces... Oh, interesting. I'm liking this guy. Justify war goal time and land fort construction speed. I don't care about the land fort construction speed, but... Oh, that's even better. Justify war goal time 20%. I think I might just take this guy. This one. Arthur Vandenberg. What else do we have here? Justify war goal, same ideology, opinion. Okay, so I'm using... Who am I using? Frank Knox. Desire to be in or expand a faction. Focus on peace. Trade deal opinion factor. Trade deal opinion factor is the only thing that would matter in this context. Alternatively, if I go with him, focus on offense. I don't really know the economy of the game enough to know how important the trade deal opinion factor is. Let's have a look at the economy minister. I do like this guy. He's very good. Let's see who else we have available. Consumer goods factories. No, he's actually amazing. I don't see anyone better than him. He gives us political power and other bonuses. I don't think we should meddle with him. And finally, we chose the best person for the job here. I should probably take that Wargle guy right before I start justifying Wargle. I could take a theorist. Industrial research time could be useful, yes. Or maybe just hire a weapons manufacturer. Infantry equipment manufacturer. Infantry equipment, soft attack, breakthrough, hard attack. Or Winchester. Weapons and equipment research time 10%, soft attack and defense. Well, Colt seems to be better. And Springfield, production cost. I think the bonus to strength is my best bet here. Let's take the infantry weapon manufacturer. And we're producing outdated cannons. Let's fix that. Okay, it's time to end the episode now. I hope you're enjoying this, and I will see you soon. Goodbye.